Welcome to Dumb Street. My name is Brandon. Oh, not enough energy up top for you, Jackson? Not interested in this?
I was listening. I was listening to a podcast.
Oh, really? What podcast were you listening to that's better than this one?
The Dollop.
The Dollop?
Yeah,
So
I
the
like
fuck
learning
is
about
that?
history.
The fuck is that?
You wouldn't get it. Anyway, I'm Jackson.
This is Dumb Street, and it's not the Dollop, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you that it can't be the Dollop. I wish that this could be more entertaining for you.
Same here.
Look, a couple housekeeping notes to start us off here. Sorry to be so goddamn boring. Wanted to quickly note that the quality of the show is going to gradually improve. We got new equipment. We don't know what the fuck we're doing with it, and we're going to get gradually better at using it as we go. These shows are going to come out on Friday, 3 p.m., I believe. And the show is going to have a theme song and an intro soon. How fucking exciting is that?
I'm pumped.
I'm so goddamn excited for that.
Believe me.
This show is probably going to be shorter than the last one, a little bit loosey gooseier. And last thing I needed to announce.
I like my geese firm. Sorry, go ahead.
Tenderize that bitch. I'm very happy to announce that Dumb Street Productions is going to be producing a different type of show than Dumb Street. It's a
reality show about like housewives in the Bronx.
The name of the show is Christian Speaks His Mind. It will be airing one day after this show comes out. It should be a Saturday. And it is an interview show with one of the great young minds of this country.
Oh my God, is it ever?
And you guys are really going to want to hear what he has to say. Christian Landers, I mean, he is a lightning rod.
I think, the best way to say it is that he's definitely a part of the intellectual dark web. Like your forefront of like free thought, like your Joe Rogan, Jordan Peterson, like all those fucking great guys that just have shit that's important to talk about.
Exactly. Yeah, no, he's just brimming with shit to say. And that's a show where I'm just kind of an interviewer conduit to elicit the wisdom of Christian. And I think y'all are going to love that show. That is a 10 episode series it's going to be released weekly. So look forward to that shit.
And that's coming out on HBO Max.
That's it.
I'm proud to announce.
We're making $50 million.
Produced by Warner Brothers. Well, I mean, speaking of production costs, we've got some other types of housekeeping to take care of, and that is our advertisers.
Let's get us paid ads. Those aren't us ads.
We appreciate more than fucking our parents and God.
Yes. They give us everything.
Yup. Like money.
Exactly. So, we got two here.
We make a lot of money.
We do. This is what this is all about. You know this.
Yes.
Go ahead, brother.
Do I have to? I'm actually so excited to talk to you about Oh, sorry.
Shut the fuck up.
Please edit that out. Hey, guys, let's go ahead and cut right there.
What's your ad, Jackson?
Is your baby loud as fuck and too often needing for something like food, comfort, or any of that bullshit? When you're trying to enjoy your MDMA trip, does your baby harsh your vibe by bringing down the mood with their tears? It's time to get your baby on your level so parenthood can still feel like college. Talk to your pediatrician to see if infant trip balls is for you.
Infant triptaballs.
I'm so sorry. I'm
okay.
so
it's
sorry.
Okay. But we are getting paid by them, so.
Infant triptaballs TM is for you. It gives your baby all the perceptive effects of MDMA with the health consequence of only a single cigarette. I mean, that's nothing.
Doesn't get better.
Simply crush up the nickel-sized pill, put it in your baby's formula, and watch them hallucinate. Now, you're bonding the only way infant triptaballs can allow you to. Infant triptaballs, it's like catnip for loud as fuck kids. Talk to your doctor about infant triptaballs. Do not give to your child if they are white or ugly.
Yeah, I might just pop one of those in my kid.
I know you've got several kids, and I hate to say this, are loud,
Horrible.
rude.
You can say it. I hate them.
They stink like shit.
But when they're high,
Oh my God,
when
they're
they're
so
high,
funny.
they're so
I mean,
easy.
I mean, they're great to be around because they just like look at stuff and like you can imagine that they're going nuts because you're also an MDMA.
Exactly. Yeah. I do recommend that you only give your baby infant tryptoballs if you are taking normal MDMA, and don't take infant tryptoballs if you are not an infant. You will die.
Very true.
I've got an ad here.
I'm going to be honest, Brandon. We didn't plan this, but it's kind of in a similar vein, but I think for a little bit older of an audience.
Okay, understood. Hey, kids. You feeling down? Like you can't even be bothered to get out of bed? Does the weight of the world feel so heavy that you don't even want to exist? Do you feel like you're so sad that your friends would be upset by you even being in the room, so you'd rather avoid them entirely instead of facing that horrific possibility? If you said yes, you're very likely suffering from depression. For those fucking bummer kids, TM, there's now hope. Come on down to Kids Pits, TM. Or Kids Picks, TM, excuse me. While this may sound like it's about child porn, it's not. I can't stress that enough. It's even better. Open 24/7, Kids Picks is your one-stop shop for your children's foul mood. For the affordable price of just $15.99, your child could receive a lobotomy in just 4 quick minutes. Wowee. If that won't solve your kid's depression, I don't know what will. And that's a cheap-ass price for a lobotomy. I don't know if you've ever been lobotomized. It cost me way more fucking money than that.
My parents were too poor to get me lobotomized as a kid because back in the day, those prices were exorbitant.
Yeah.
It was upwards of $17.
Yeah. And you would have to you would have to find the van that does it.
Yeah, and they never traveled to where I lived, which was on a volcano in Japan.
Yeah. Well, it's very brave of you to make it out of that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
all my brothers that died in that volcano, fucking respect and also rest in peace.
They're up there now in the ashes.
Mm-hmm.
The ash in the sky. Look, man, we've got all kinds of answers to your fucking dumbass kids.
Your kids are solved because of our products. And they're a problem to be solved. That's also something important to stress. Your child is a problem to be dealt with.
And legally speaking, we didn't make these products.
And legally speaking, you own your kid. And you can do whatever you want to that because they're your property.
They're your property, so you can fill them with stuff. You can give them drugs. You can give them lobotomy. You can take things in and out of them.
And you don't even have to be giving them drugs for them to take. You could put it in a little plastic bag in a condom and have them swallow it and then just take that across state lines. Easy way to get drugs from one place to another.
Yeah. And you can donate your kids' organs, too. This is a thing that people don't know. Is that if your kid's got an extra kidney running, just floating around in there, you can take that shit out. I mean, it's going to run you more money than your kidneys.
Think about how much weight your kid is going to lose. Think about how hot they're going to be.
Jesus. Think about how skinny you don't want your kid going to school fat. Okay. I can tell you this for a fact. I would rather my kid go to school dead than fat.
Oh my God. That's a lot of good stuff people can click whenever they want.
Yeah, I think we've already ruined our career.
What's worse than a blacklist?
Yeah.
We're on that.
Damn it, dude. I really wanted to be able to access my Twitter account.
Elon Musk, I'm sorry.
There's
Please.
so much great stuff on there.
Please, I'll start calling it X. Please.
Dude, who was it that oh yeah, it was when Elon and Ben Shapiro went to Auschwitz recently.
Wait, they both went?
You didn't know this?
I only saw the picture of Elon with his kid outside of Auschwitz.
Yeah, big photo op opportunity for
Oh my God, I can't even. Oh my God, yeah.
But I remember Elon Musk said something to the effect when they were both at Auschwitz that, like, man, imagine if X was around during the Holocaust.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he was like, think about how many lives we could have saved. As if that's what the fuck he would have done during the Holocaust.
I'm gonna go back to listening to the dollop. We don't talk about this stuff.
But I remembered like Ben Shapiro.
All the horror on the dollop is in the past. It's not current.
I remember Ben Shapiro was like, he was piggybacking off of that. And he was saying similar shit. But he was saying like, imagine what a tweet could have done. And then Elon was like, it's not a tweet, it's a post on X. And he was like, oh, right. I just thought that was fucking killer, dude.
I mean, there's no way even Ben Shapiro on his show calls it X. He has to call it Twitter.
Everyone calls it Twitter.
You're a fucking loser if you call it X. Like, it's not like, yeah.
Yeah, it started with Facebook, the Meta, and then Twitter to X, where it's just, it is the...
Oh yeah, Facebook is just called Meta.
Yeah, it's the personification of just minimalism, like in marketing. Is just what is the least amount of fucking letters I can use to make the most amount of money.
How can I separate this brand from all of the recognizability of it?
Yeah,
I just hate it.
And what's funny too is that when Facebook rebranded into Meta, they were trying to. They were trying to do the whole metaverse thing. They were trying to create a whole virtual reality.
Mm-hmm.
And now Apple came out with their shit, the goggles, the Apple Vision.
Is that AR stuff? Like,
it's not quite like virtual reality shit, but it's kind of like it's better than what Meta was trying to do, because Meta was trying to put you in a virtual space.
Yeah.
What the Apple Vision does is
I just bought more land in the metaverse.
Oh shit, I remember this.
Please play that. Sorry. Yes, put Crypto Luigi up there. Thank you.
But yeah, what it does is it essentially like makes it so that your phone is like in your vision essentially, so like you can like play a movie or something here, and like
I think I saw JaVale McGee in a King's Tunnel walkout wear those.
Really?
Yes. I didn't know what they were at first. I thought he was just wearing like VR goggles around, which I was like, okay, sure. But
yeah, I mean, it's definitely dystopian, but it's by all means a better product.
Remember when we
MetaQuest or whatever that was?
Remember when we made fun of Google Glass because it was stupid to walk around with your computer on your eyes?
That was my first.
What if we made it 10 times heavier and stupider looking?
Google Glass did have a very unique stupidness to it because it looked.
They at least tried to make it small form factor. You know what I mean? Like,
but it was they looked so tiny and so fragile, and you were supposed to pay like $600 for them.
That was the price.
And they didn't do shit. I don't think I don't think they worked at all. Like I think the only
imagine them in daylight, like full daylight.
Yeah, I think the only thing that you could realistically do with a Google Glass is like receive and make calls. It was basically just like a tiny like chip or something in the glass that was like, I'd like to talk to my mom now, please. And then it's like
a $600 burner phone that you can wear on your face.
Exactly.
Awesome.
It gets you bullied.
I just received a Google Glass text. I can't. Okay, hold on. Turn off all the lights.
Okay. The CIA is killing me now.
Oh shit! Well, Elon Musk put a brain in a chip in a brain. Is that a thing?
A human brain?
I might be misreporting. It might have been another monkey he killed or something.
I was gonna say, he killed probably 2 hundo monkeys. Just fucking
almost as much as
zapping with SD cards.
Oh my god! Who has a higher kill count of monkeys, the people in Planet of the Apes or Elon Musk right now?
Oh shit. So you didn't watch the Super Bowl, did you?
Well, I watched a little bit of the beginning when the 49ers were up, and I was like, oh yeah, no way they're coming back, because it was just like such a big deficit.
Yeah.
And then I came back at the very end when the Chiefs won the whole thing, and I was confused.
Yeah. It was a cool ass game. It was not a lot of times you see a Super Bowl go to overtime, but
that was striking.
Yeah. You know me though, I just watch it for the ads. I just watch it.
I love the Walmart ads about Back to the Future references or whatever. That's great.
Yeah, I love it when fucking Tic Tacs pays Ice Cube like $50 million to appear for 3 seconds. Tic Tac. I love that type shit. That's what I live for.
What did he say? Did he say that's as cold as ice?
But
that's
fucking
ice cold.
There were a lot of there were some horrible ass ads. There's some really fucking bad ads.
Okay.
And like, I mean, I always hate commercials. I just fucking breathe contempt for them, and I never have to encounter them except for when I'm watching live sports. Like, fucking when else do you have to interact with ads? Almost never. I mean, sometimes you'll get one you can't escape on your phone or some shit, but like live sports is the last form of media where you cannot escape fucking repetitive commercials. If you watch a 2.5 hour basketball game, you're gonna see each commercial 5 times.
Yeah, and that's the thing is just like it's very clear that very few companies are actually purchasing this ad space, but like for the ones that do, I guess it's worth it enough for them to keep paying exorbitant amounts to the NBA. I just don't know how advertising is still even beneficial.
Yeah, well, and what's crazy is that like the prices for a Super Bowl ad go up every year, and this year I think for a 30-second ad it was $7 million. So you would watch some of these ads and you'd be like, was that fucking worth it at all? No one knows what the fuck you're doing. Like they played several He Gets Us ads. You know what that is?
Yeah. Well, I saw a headline about that, about like the people who make those commercials also are like the largest funders of like an outright hate group.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I've seen those before and I never knew that, right? And yeah, they were very convincing. I really was into those ads when I first saw them, obviously. But no, they're just like clearly propaganda pieces.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the ads that they showed was like, it was a series of, and I promise you this had to be the case, AI generated images, only AI generated images. They looked too like plasticky and fake to be real. And every image was of like a cop washing a black person's feet, or 2 lesbians washing each other's feet, or
that's hot.
Like, like just something like that, where it was like someone washing the other person's feet, and then like the message at the end was like, or I remember there was one that was a priest washing a gay guy's feet, and then
that's hot.
I know, I was like, fucking, can we roll this from this point forward, please?
Yeah, I want to see how I want to see aftermath, like just those 2 actors. Honestly,
Yeah.
I want to see how they interacted after they're done shooting that.
No, I guarantee you it must have been AI generated. It looked so horrible, and then it was like, Jesus didn't hate people; he washed their feet.
Oh, you mean it was? So you mean it was AI generated images of people washing feet?
Yes, like the images looked fake. Like they didn't look like actual like photographs.
Well, how are you going to hire actors when you've paid $7 million a piece for all of these different commercials?
Yeah, and one of the things that I heard about as well is that I didn't see it, but I heard Kanye West made a Super Bowl commercial that was filmed from his iPhone like this, like in his car, and he just paid $7 million to promote it. And it was like, go listen to my new epic album.
We love it.
Yeah, where I fucking apologize half-heartedly about
Hood Rat. Have you heard that one?
No, is that off the new one?
Yeah, it's a song where the whole time the beat is a guy saying Hood Rat. It's like exactly that pace and exactly that abrasive.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
Also, Playboy Cardi's on it multiple times, and he's always doing his deep voice thing, which I guess now what he wants to do.
Yeah, we'll be talking about Playboy Cardi a little bit later.
We love him.
Yeah, he's a little character. Yeah, a lot of horrible ad. There was I remember there was this one ad I would always see during NBA games that was especially offensive because it was an ad for an ad. It was a State Farm ad, and it would say Agent State Farm coming soon. It was like an Arnold Schwarzenegger or something. It was like literally an advertisement.
It's one of those.
It was an advertisement for a Super Bowl ad. And
what?
Yes, that's what it was. And then during the Super Bowl, I shit you not, it might have been one of the worst fucking commercials that there was. It was like, I remember what it was. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the big joke of the commercial was like, Arnold Schwarzenegger can't pronounce neighbor. So you'd be like a good neighbor. And they'd be like, it's neighbor. It's like, it's neighbor. And it's like literally a full minute of that joke. And then at the end, he like sits down with Danny DeVito. And that's in a movie theater. And that's the end of the commercial. It was one of the fucking worst advertisements I've ever seen. It was even more offensive that you prelude it with an ad for the ad. Disgusting.
I might be wrong, but is there not a movie about Arnold Schwarzenegger getting pregnant, and is Danny DeVito not in that movie?
I think there is a movie called Twins or something, and they're supposed to be twins.
Isn't it Mr. Mom? Or is
That's something different.
That's something different. Okay.
Yeah, but no, I think there's a movie called Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay.
And DeVito, where they're supposed to be like fraternal twins.
You know what? I was confusing that with like, I thought it was The Rock, which would have been kind of funny.
Little tooth area.
I don't think they would pull that in 2023 or whatever the fuck.
Another ad I found notable was RFK's ad.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that a little bit. That it was like a parody or like a reimagining of an old Kennedy ad.
Direct ripoff. It was a direct ripoff, shot for shot. They used the same song of the original like JFK for president ad, just spliced in with his pictures, like the same exact fucking ad.
I know he thinks it's cool to do a reference, but it's so lame. It's
unbelievably lame, and it's like it's just so out of touch that to think that he can win over people by just flashing his face and name around. It's like it just fucking oozes what's the word, entitlement. It's like I am the Kennedy name. I am the fuck. It's Kennedy. That's what the song just says, Kennedy over and over again. And they flash the word Kennedy over and over again. He's just trying to win it with his name. It's fucking obnoxious.
I feel like no one even heard of this guy until like QAnon started saying he was secret president. Or am I wrong? I thought there was some QAnon conspiracy.
Well, I don't know about that, but I know that his big claim to fame is the anti-vax shit, right? And that he treads like he's way more anti-vax than Trump, but he still like kind of positions himself left on a couple of issues.
Did he get a vaccine?
No, I don't think he did.
Okay, so that is, I respect that more than what Trump did.
He's
trying to take credit for the vaccine while simultaneously propagating propaganda to make it seem like it's fake or something.
Yeah, and he never committed to a direction. Because if he would have just gone, kind of full force into credit me with the vaccine. I was the guy that was in office when they were making it or whatever. And he does do that at times, but then he doubles back with those.
He's so pissed that he can't do that with his full chest or else he risks alienating the base.
Yeah. So yeah, fuck RFK.
Oh come on. Oh come on.
But if you were watching Super Bowl for the ads, I think you were mighty disappointed this year.
If you're watching Super Bowl for the ads, then maybe you should unalive yourself.
There's no Puppy Monkey Baby. Oh shit.
Fuck me. I feel like I wasn't even alive for the WhatsApp thing, but it's such like a cultural thing. And it's like ironic, like 3 levels deep at this point.
I literally only know about it because Vsauce did it ironically. He was big into the WhatsApp thing.
Oh my god. I feel like that would be unavoidable. I think everybody did it.
But yeah, man, it was a good day because it was Taylor's Day. That's what it was all about. We all knew. We all fucking knew it was Taylor's year all along.
Yeah, after it was like midnight when I found out who won the Super Bowl, and I was like making dinner for myself, and there's this little whiteboard that we use to like write our grocery list, and I just drew Taylor Swift with her hands up in the air smiling, and I said Taylor wins the Super Bowl, and it was erased by the next morning by my dad.
I bet he fucking hates the Chiefs. I bet he fucking hates them.
Well, he was really raving about the 49ers beforehand, so I was kind of like, I know what side of the aisle he's on. I don't know shit about football, so I kind of like couldn't really form an opinion. I had Pat Mahomes on my fantasy team, and so that's really the only thing pulling me in that direction. I don't give a fuck about Taylor or Travis.
Hey, you don't give a fuck about Taylor?
I'm sorry.
We're about to come to fisticuffs on this goddamn show, brother. Fuck it. Ooh, shit. I unplugged myself.
Your life support. Oh no.
What the fuck did I do? Oh, there it is.
Thank God it's
It's
not
a finicky. It's a finicky connection.
It's a Finnish connection.
But no, yeah. God bless you, Taylor Swift. You didn't have enough going for you, and now you are a Super Bowl champion. Congrats.
And also, Jesus bless you too.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just my fucked up like TikTok for you page or whatever. My algorithm.
If I watch TikToks, I just watch it on fucking YouTube Shorts because that's the one I have. I don't want to download TikTok
sure.
again.
But I find so many NFL fans that cannot stand that they show Taylor Swift on a broadcast.
Yeah, it's the problem is like, yeah, it's annoying how much they show her, but it's also way more annoying to be really upset by that.
It's the biggest fucking loser move that you could possibly do is to complain about them showing a woman during a football game. Like
it is pathetic.
I can't imagine a fucking a more pathetic thing. Like there's a lot of these guys that are just like, man, fuck the Chiefs because fuck Taylor Swift and fuck Taylor Swift. They shouldn't show her during the fucking football games about football. And they did a account during the football or the Super Bowl. They showed her for less than a minute. Literally, like they showed her for like 50 seconds, I think, total. And they only really show her when like Travis Kelce has a reception. And they only show her for a couple seconds, and still, I'm telling you, the internet is full of these dudes. Like, why the fuck are they showing Taylor Swift about football?
We
Boys.
boys.
Boy stuff. It's calling it the girl stuff. And it's not for you.
Girl, I'm straight, but girl, ew.
But I'm really straight.
Yeah. We haven't talked about this freak yet, but we watch freaks on YouTube a lot. I introduced you to Robazoid. Do you remember him?
Remind me.
He's got like a Steven Seagal goatee and some really greasy, stringy hair, and he just complains about libtards a lot.
Okay.
He complains about like the Batgirl show or like any property that comes out starring one. I can send you a picture of him to show up there just so he can get an image. But he's already made several videos about Taylor Swift, and I don't think he watches sports. I genuinely don't. I think he just watches the same movies over and over again and buys action figures.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is very funny to make that your thing. It's just like, I cannot look at a woman during a football game. It'll ruin it for me.
I saw a thumbnail from Robazoid recently that made me laugh, which was Democrats admit that they're in bed with communists. And I was sitting there like, like no one identifies as a Democrat and way more people identify as communists, like openly. They're not hiding anything. It's just mostly the direction of young people at this point in terms of like what they're willing to gravitate towards.
Yeah, the average elected Democrat is 100 times closer to Ronald Reagan than they are Karl Marx, and it's not even fucking close.
Yeah. They're both exactly the same. It's funny to pretend like you really hate Dems. Like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, everyone hates Dems, but it's not like, yeah, if you're on the right and you're like, yeah, we're dunking on the Democrats. It's not even fucking real.
Yeah.
They're both the same party.
And the Democrats are always going to capitulate to like Republican framing or Republican desire. So it's like, I don't know why Republicans are so like anti fucking Democrat. If you don't like the Democrats, just wait 50 years and they're going to have your exact same platform and your fucking party will have gone off the deep end.
Oh my God. I love it. I mean, I hate it, but yeah.
I got something. What's that? So, national anthem was played during the Super Bowl.
Okay, yeah.
And they talked about something beforehand I didn't know. Call me a fucking ignorant, racist piece of shit.
Ignorant, racist piece of shit?
Stop it. I've done nothing wrong.
You asked me
I've
to do
never
that.
done anything wrong.
You said to do it.
But now you've given a platform to my haters. You've given my haters legitimacy.
Okay, how about this?
And I get a lot of hate
Hold on.
online.
I've got, this is an olive branch. Fuck the haters, right?
Thanks, Jackson.
You're welcome, bro. I love you, bro.
Okay, so they alluded to, while the national anthem was happening, like they alluded to a black national anthem that they played before the national anthem. And I was like, what is this? Right? I've never heard the black national anthem, and
I'm
I'll
not
give you-
laughing at the idea of a black national anthem. I'm laughing at like the directions that it could go that would be horrible. Like,
it's just performed by T-Pain.
no, okay, no, that's a good one. No, I that's a good one. I will never say a bad word about T-Pain.
Nor will I. But it was like, I did not know this, that there was a black national anthem. I still haven't heard it. And I'll bet you it's better than the normal. But
It's by Kanye.
but it leads one to ask, why need there be a black national anthem?
Yeah, sure.
And turns out the national anthem that we know is only 25% of the song. There was 4 verses written. The one that like we sing at every baseball game or whatever,
Mhm.
that is 1 verse. That's the opening verse.
Okay, I can't say that I knew that, but
I
I
didn't
feel
know
like
that
I
either.
probably heard that at some point and forgot.
Yeah, I
But-
didn't know.
That's crazy. I mean, I knew it was a whole poem, obviously. I just thought that, I mean, that's kind of a neat little
Yeah,
bow.
the song goes on for fucking long
They-
enough. You're like,
They
you know,
do drag it out. It doesn't take that long to say, oh, say.
Yeah.
Fucking God.
yeah, no, they really do stretch it out to make it like a full length song. But yeah, it's only 25%. And you read into this a bit and you go, oh, I see why maybe black people would not like this anthem.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Let's read it.
So we all know the first verse, oh, say, can you see, ending with in the home of the brave. The second verse begins as such, and this might be boring. On the shore, dimly seen through the mists of the deep, where the foe's haughty host in dread silence reposes. What is that which the breeze o'er the towering steep, as it fitfully blows, half conceals, half discloses? Now it catches the gleam of the morning's first beam, in full glory reflected now shines in the stream. 'Tis the star-spangled banner, O long may it wave, o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Here's the third verse, and this is where it gets a little hairy. And where is that band who so vauntingly swore that the havoc of war and the battle's confusion, a home and a country should leave us no more? Their blood has washed out their foul footsteps' pollution. No refuge could save the hireling and the slave from the terror of flight or the gloom of the grave. And the star-spangled banner in triumph doth wave o'er the land and the free and the home of the brave. So if I may stop for a moment.
I'd like some interpretation on that because
Sure.
it is a little poetic and I'm having trouble.
So the first part, where's the band that so vauntingly swore that the havoc of war and the battle's confusion? This is addressing the critics of the war and the conquest of America.
This was written in the Revolution, right?
Yes. A home and a country should leave us no more. Their blood has washed out their footsteps pollution. So he's saying in this.
Oh, killing the Brits, their blood is washing away their influence on the. Or no?
Well, I read it to be the critics of the way that the war is fought are all dead now, so who gives a fuck?
Okay,
That's kind of how I read it, but I could be wrong. And then the next part: no refuge could save the hireling and the slave from the terror of flight or the gloom of the grave. So this is saying there's nothing we could have fucking done. Slaves are gonna die.
I'm trying to understand because it's the American Revolution, so the two sides are going to be, revolutionaries and the loyalists, right? So I think he's trying to portray the revolutionaries as like the slaves of the British colonies, maybe.
Oh, you think?
that's how I'm hearing it. I'm not trying to. Yeah, I'm not trying to fuck up.
What does hireling mean? I wonder.
Employed person.
So that's what I think when it says hireling and slave, it means paid and unpaid worker.
Well, there's also indentured servants that were. I mean, oh well, yeah, shit. I mean, they definitely did have slaves already. Yeah.
I definitely take this to mean slave. So
read it again.
No refuge could save the hireling and slave from the terror of flight or the gloom of the grave.
It's just so bad if that's what.
But this song, it glorifies America and simultaneously addresses the critics of the country, which I find interesting in this third verse. Is like he's basically declaring victory over critics, where he's like, "Look, we won the fucking war. Okay, we're doing shit how we're doing it." And
yeah. That is what that. Yeah,
and he's saying, I don't even know who the author is. Like, look, we did what we did. I don't even think we could have done it different. Doesn't matter who the fuck died or how we're doing it, who we're hurting while we do it, because we fucking won. Everyone else is bloodied and dead. Who gives a shit?
That is, yeah, that's what that means. Sure.
Yes, and
let's hear this final verse.
The final verse. I don't even know if this is as jam-packed. Oh, thus be it ever when freemen shall stand between their loved home and the war's desolation. Blessed with victory and peace, may heaven rescue land. Praise the power that hath made and preserved us a nation. Then conquer we must when our cause it is just, and this be our motto, in God is our trust, and the star-spangled banner in triumph shall wave over the land and the free of the home of the brave. So
let's fucking escape the empire and start our own, baby.
Exactly.
Devote your life
exactly
to the building of the American empire. Hell yeah.
Oh, so yeah, you hear it.
God bless America.
I was already not as big a fan of the national anthem as some. You know, we go to plenty of basketball game. Everyone stands when that shit plays.
I was in choir as a kid, so I sung it at a football game.
I hear that song. I'd stand if Kesha was here. Like, I'd stand.
If she sung anything, I'd stand.
Yeah, I'd stand for that shit, but I'm not standing for this fucking song. And now I'm like, oh, okay, I was justified the whole time. This song racist as fuck.
She could perform Scoop Diddy Scoop off of Donda, and I would be like, yes, Kesha, yes, Queen. She would fucking slay that. Anyway, go ahead.
No, I mean that's the whole national anthem. I just thought that was. I just think that's amazing that we don't know that type shit. That's only 25% of the song.
It's a way more violent song.
Very violent.
In the first half, it's seems very like, and we like did what we could and we survived the fucking foul attack of the British. And yeah, we did start the thing. Like yeah. Yeah,
it's amazing to.
It's a bit weird to be that unself-aware about the reasons for like declaring freedom. Like, it doesn't seem like he cares at all about individual freedom. Just like,
not at all.
Let's fucking make America powerful.
Yeah, collective white freedom.
Let's get rich, baby.
About. Yeah.
I don't want to pay taxes. Let's get rich.
Yeah. Moving on.
Moving right along.
Time to talk about our last two prezzies. The last two. My favorite two.
I love my Prezi. I voted for him.
Yeah, you know, I always say this is like I like whoever the president currently is. You know, I like winning battles. I like
being in that option. Being in that office automatically makes you worthy of respect, and that's a fact.
Just respect your fucking president, dude. Like, it's not that hard. Like,
I mean, think of all the fucking great presidents we had: Ronald Reagan, Abraham Lincoln, Calvin Coolidge. Franklin
Pierce.
Franklin Pierce. Yeah, I was gonna say that next.
Thank you.
Obviously.
It's time to talk about the last two because fucking dude, this last election, or let's start in 2016 when we had Hillary and Trump. People thought, no way can it get fucking worse than this. No way can these two options get worse.
I feel like I've always been pessimistic, so I think I was like, this is the start of it getting
Yeah.
worse. I don't know.
And then the next election, Trump and Biden is like, oh, okay, I guess it can get marginally worse.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Well, is a skeleton worse than Hillary Clinton?
I really don't know on that one.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know. But you just think like, man, in 4 years, both of these guys got to be dead, and we'll have some new options. No such luck.
Crazy how long they're kicking. Like,
in no fucking such
I was
luck.
convinced Donald Trump was going to die of COVID when he caught
Me
it.
too, man. I remember I called it. I was like, "That there's no way he's not dying of COVID." I'm calling it right now. Won't take more than a month. The election won't even happen before he's dead.
You
He's
bet your
still
life
fucking
savings
here.
on that.
I did, yeah. I put it in a sports book, and turns out they just stole my money, whether the bet was going to pay off or not. But
Yeah, apparently you're not allowed to bet on the president dying. So that's you live and learn.
yeah, yeah. Quick side note: I put a little. Don't use my bookie. When I was sub 21, it was the only sports book that would allow someone that's not 21 onto the sports book because it's illegal. And turns out they stole all my goddamned money. So don't use that. And I should have known because they allowed you to place bets on the outcome of the presidential election, which is illegal. So my mistake. But now you know.
Live and
learn. Biden Trump. So yeah, no, just what great like personified cynicism that we have the exact same fucking options as we did 4 years ago when everyone thought this is the rock bottom of options.
Mm-hmm.
And since then, Biden has he's gotten infinitely more incoherent. He's committed a genocide. He's walked back every plan for his presidency he's ever had policy-wise. And Trump is under about 1,943 criminal indictments. So the options, while the people are the same, have only gotten infinitely worse, which is beautiful. That's something only this country can produce.
It's shocking.
It's fucking disgusting. And the thing that everyone pulls into question at this point is these guys are fucking 80 at least, like 80, 82 years old.
Mm-hmm.
They're not fucking with it anymore at all. And it's becoming readily apparent because they have to campaign for their fucking elections, right? They have to like get out in front of people and actually talk and try not to make an ass of themselves. And they are unable to do that shit.
Yeah. Donald Trump couldn't hold a single sentence in his head through the entire time he was campaigning the first time. Now he's had COVID and is fucking 4 years 8 years older than when he got elected. Yeah. So we're past everyone's prime. And wow, what a great image of Donald Trump I'm seeing. Looking like a ghoul. This lighting's not doing him any favors, but neither is that spray tan.
No, it is not. But
stripes tie
looks good as ever, though. Even still, like it's not like he looks worse than he did. This is just classic Don.
I mean, he's what all men aspire to look like, apparently.
I've got a picture of him taped on my mirror, so I can just look back and forth and compare.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a couple of clips of these fucking stallions for us to evaluate.
By the way, they never report the crowd on January 6th. You know, Nikki Haley, you know, did you know they destroyed all of the information, all of the evidence, everything, deleted and destroyed all of it, because of lots of things. Like Nikki Haley is in charge of security. We offered her 10,000 people, soldiers, National Guard, whatever they want. They turned it down. They don't want to talk about that.
So you heard him say Nikki Haley like 3 times, right?
That's about the only thing I got.
I'll tell you, the thing that is funny about this is he says Nikki Haley over and over again, talking about how she was in charge of security during January 7th. Or 6th, rather. Not true.
Yeah. I was in charge on January 7th.
No, he says Nikki Haley was in charge of security on January 6th. It's not the case. It was Nancy Pelosi. So he cannot keep track of. These are 2 very different women. Like Nikki Haley is literally running against him in his primary.
I can't wait for fucking guys in comment sections on Nikki Haley videos to be like, Nikki Haley, why were you the head of
Yeah,
security?
exactly.
Why wouldn't you let us find the truth?
That's exactly where I was going with it. Is her fucking supporters gotta be so stupid. It's just like, what the fuck?
Which woman is bad? Oh, both of them? Good.
But yeah, and Trump has had a few of these moments recently where he references someone that is not who he says they are. Like he can't keep track of which world leader belongs to which country. Like he's constantly mixing that kind of shit up.
He was never good at that, Brad. Let's not give him any unnecessary credit here.
But I just love a man that cannot keep two people fucking straight over and over again, being in charge of the most fucking important military in the world. You gotta love it.
Nikki Haley.
Nikki Haley. She fucking sabotaged me while I was president. Here's another one of Donnie.
We have a man who is totally corrupt and the worst president in the history of our country, who is cognitively impaired, in no condition to lead, and is now in charge of dealing with Russia and possible nuclear war. Just think of it. We would be in World War II very quickly if we're going to be relying on this man, and far more devastating than any war. There will never be a war. If that happens, there will never be a war like this.
What is devastating is how unbelievably funny that is.
It's so good. Dude.
Sometimes stuff is too funny that I can't laugh. Like, I don't know if, but that's.
Joe
oh my
Biden's
god!
gonna put us right into World War II. There will never be such a war.
Why?
So fucking good.
Why? How? No, not why. How? Like, I know why, because he's fucking insane.
World
But
War II. Oh, goddamn you,
Biden.
Joe Biden, starting a new Holocaust, you fucking asshole. Donald Trump hates the Holocaust.
at first, like, before he said that, I was still like, oh, he thinks it's the 80s and we're still scared of nuclear war right now.
You're scared of Hitler, I know you are.
And Joe Biden, he's going to give all the money to Hitler and it's going to be a big problem.
Every single day, Joe Biden, he wakes up with that little mustache. He has to shave it off before he can go outside because he's Hitler.
Nikki Haley.
Nikki Haley. She's Nancy Pelosi. And Joe Biden is Hitler.
Nikki Haley is Nancy Pelosi, and Nancy Pelosi is Eva Brown.
So that's one of our options, yeah. And look, I love our options.
This is my favorite, of course.
Let's try this option.
Well, I love that I got to pick it.
Yeah,
That's
you
the
get to pick.
That's the thing
Which
about
one of these guys you like more?
Well, it's a multiple choice question, and it's Donald Trump or Joe Biden.
Here we go.
Beer brewed here, it is used to make the brew beer. It is refined. Oh, Earth Rider, thanks for the Great Lakes. I wonder what.
He said, Earth Rider, thanks for the Great Lakes. Well, we'll hear it one more time because it's really hard to.
Beer brewed here, it is used to make the brew beer. It is refined. Oh, Earth Rider, thanks for the Great Lakes. I wonder what.
Earth Rider, thanks for the Great Lakes. He's fucking praising Mother Nature. Thank you for Lake Superior. Oh God.
He's about 1 month away from not remembering Hunter's name. You know.
Well, that was something that came up recently. Is he couldn't remember when his son died within over a decade.
Oh, that's sad.
Like yeah, he was asked about when his son died. I think he said over 10 years. And they asked him recently. He was giving a speech where he referenced his vice presidency and couldn't recall when he was vice president.
It was not
that long ago.
It was not that long ago.
So yeah, that's a good one from old D. This is a beer brew here.
Win the beer.
Earth Rider, thank you for those Great Lakes.
What the
Earth
fuck does
Rider.
that mean? What is
What
Earth Rider the brand of the beer?
It's so fucking confusing. He's in Wisconsin, just at a brewery, in front of
Earthbound,
us.
thank you for the Ness.
Oh shit! All right, here's one more from Joey B.
We'll teach Donald Trump a valuable lesson. Don't mess with the women in America unless you want to get the benefit.
Oh my
Don't
god!
mess with the women of America unless you want to get the benefit.
Oh my god! He's so good.
He's perfect, man. That's the thing is
I can't wait for him to be even more crazy in another 4 years.
I have this theory about Joe Biden that's like, you take him from old, stupid as fuck old man to coolest guy in the world if he would give these same speeches with a beer in his hand. If he would just hold a beer and put it, the beer's right here, sir. Right, think word of those Great Lakes.
I think before
I
think before he starts talking into a microphone every time, he should just eat a handful of mushrooms.
Whoa. Just,
Earth Rider, thank you for these great lakes.
Great Earth Rider.
Whoa.
Oh shit. Ooh, it's 1960, and I'm Clint Eastwood. Bang!
I just shot the president.
Yeah, I love him. Like the thing is, if they would just let him out, they're writing the line horribly. They're writing the line, his campaign. I mean, they're only letting him out of the house so much that when he does, it's always something.
It's to
this.
pee.
Yes, they can pee in the front lawn, facing his neighbor's house.
Yeah.
While
While his dog is biting a Secret Service member.
they euthanize it immediately. It's like, who's that? This one you kissed. Major Champ. Okay.
Who left that rug outside?
God, they write the line so horribly. It's like if they would just let him out all the time. If he was doing this shit constantly, people would love it. Even his biggest critics would find it fucking awesome. This shit, his gaffes are so much better than Trump's, man. It's something I didn't even think I could say at this point in his presidency, knowing how entertaining Trump's was. But Biden, man, he's full of these good moments. He can't help himself but say some dumb shit.
Yeah, I mean, obvious, and they're both senile and delusional, but it's impressive how little faculty of language Joe Biden has left.
It's incredible. Yeah, and it's as an old man, he blames it on his lifelong stutter.
I thought you were gonna say, as an old man, I sympathize with this.
But he's full of bullshit, man. If you look at any video of him, even from 10 years ago, 2012, when he fucking when he did the vice president debate against whoever the fuck, he was with it as fuck. He looked young. He no stutters whatsoever. And
he was on something. They gave him speed or some shit. There's got to be some shit they give these guys. Whatever LeBron's on.
He's been on meth his whole life, but at this point, he's built an immunity to it. And it's he's like in the Princess Bride, where it's
it's some syringe he has to put
nothing.
into the webbing of his toes to make him have energy.
Yeah, man, I love our boys. I love our presidents. And honestly, I think either of these guys win, we're gonna have fun watching them. I mean, you can no longer hope for the good of the country. It's not on the table. It's not on the fucking menu. What you're voting for is the show.
Yeah.
And it's hard to pick. I like the show on both of these guys.
I'm gonna be honest. If you vote for Trump, you are getting the Trump show again, and that's very familiar, and he's probably going to tweet again, right? But if you do Joe Biden, then you get Joe Biden, and also Trump is still doing all the same stuff.
Yeah.
So I think really it is kind of you're getting the best of both worlds when Biden's in office, because having them both on stages is great.
It's great.
It's great.
It's great stuff. And this is why I love election season. And usually it's like more interesting up to this point with the primaries and whatever. But like the parties had and the voters, not the voters, the parties had already decided who the candidates were from each party.
Yeah.
Like the Republican debates meant nothing. All of the people were like, vying for.
It was kind of just fun to see him flop like fish.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always fun to see Chris Christie come out of the woodwork.
Yeah. But usually election season is just better with shit. Like they have more, more faces, more people involved. But yeah, now that it's getting down to the nitty gritty, just these two boys, they have to get in front of people. I love the shit.
Mhm.
I live for seeing these men fucking grapple with their sanity and masculinity constantly. It's awesome.
Joe, he's real tired. He's really sleepy. I can imagine it. I can imagine it.
Nap time. No, he was talking to a reporter recently. Joe Biden was, and the guy was like, how good exactly is your memory, Mr. President, if you could remember when your vice presidential term was?
January 13th.
No, Biden goes, it's even more fucking incoherent. He goes, my memory is so bad, I let you speak.
Oh no.
That's what he said.
Well, that's good. No, it does. Here's the thing, and he does this. Sometimes he knows he's gonna fumble the sentence. He just goes into Clint Eastwood mode of
Exactly.
I'm just gonna say the thing and then I'm gonna stop talking.
It's more Steven Seagal in like the I'm gonna snatch every motherfucker birthday type beat, where he's just like, I don't care what the fuck is coming out of my mouth, but I'm gonna try to make it sound like a sentence rhythmically.
I don't even know who the Chinese are.
Xi Jinping, I don't know who the hell you are. Leave me alone. Stop calling me on the phone.
and I can promise that.
Oh fuck. Okay.
I love our boys.
Yeah, I love our boys. Next order of business, really briefly, I want to touch on the most scammable man in the world. Mr. Aiden Ross.
I've been holding off on learning about this. I've been a little spoiled by the 21 Savage bit, but I'd love to really go in depth.
Yeah, that's the bulk of it. You'll know most of it. I mean, for those that
I just know that it's happened multiple times in a very short amount of time.
It was in 1 week. He got scammed twice. So Aiden Ross, I don't know if you know this, he got his notoriety from.
Did he start as Fortnite? Did he start?
Well, no. The way that he got really famous was he was a streamer, but he would do a collab with, like, I don't know if they were well-known rappers, but just people he knew that could rap, and he would sit next to them and let them freestyle. And then he would become famous by association for just being in the video for these kind of viral rap freestyle moments.
Well, because I've seen those, and I think the ones that kept getting him views, and so he kept doing the same joke over and over, was that he'd try and come in with a freestyle and he would just say something gay.
Oh yeah, that is right.
Yeah.
That's his bit, because he doesn't have a joke.
Sus Aiden Ross being sus again, and I'm gonna put a guy's dick in my mouth and eat his cum. Like he'll just say that after someone's rapping.
But yeah, so he's evolved now, and now he's paying rappers to hang out with him. And he has 21 Savage over to his house, and they're playing cards. It's one of the simplest, stupidest card games I've ever seen in my life. That was completely devised by 21 Savage. It was like,
he didn't invent it.
No, the rules of the game were just literally they spread the cards out face down.
It is a game for gambling addicts.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know this was a thing.
It
Seems like the type of game that an 8-year-old would make up when they aren't able to come up with a complex rule set.
Yeah, it's like when you play War because the rules for speed are too complicated.
So he lays all the cards out face down, and he says whoever picks the higher card wins like $1,000 or whatever per hand. And, what Aiden Ross comes to notice later is that every face card has a scratch in the same spot. And 21 Savage finessed him out of a fuck ton of money.
It was $200K, right?
Something like that, yeah. He finessed him out of a fuck ton of money. And then like Aiden Ross, like he like notices and he's like, bro, this is crazy. It's like all these have scratches on them, bro. And then 21 Savage is like very obviously like signaling to his buddies like, fucking take care of these cards, take these cards away. But like they don't, or like they catch the hint too late. He starts going through all the cards. He's like, man, what are we gonna do about this, man? And 21 Savage has to like, he's on camera caught doing this shit. So he's just like, look, man, whatever. Like, you know, we don't have to give each other money or whatever. Like something like that. Or then they like doubled down and played 2K or something.
Yeah.
And then later that week, Aiden Ross is hyping up that Playboy Cardi is gonna fucking come to his stream for hours and hours. He's like, guys, she's almost here. Playboy Cardi's almost here.
He's on his way right now.
Yeah,
Just give him just wait.
something like 2 hours after when he said Playboy Cardi was gonna be there. Playboy Cardi shows up, and Playboy. The obvious arrangement is that Aiden Ross is gonna pay Playboy Cardi several $100,000 to appear on the stream. And he shows up, and Aiden Ross has nothing to talk to him about. And he's just immediately like, so, bro, I got you a gift, man. And then, like, Playboy Cardi doesn't say anything. He's like in a Kanye suit. Like, his face is, like, blacked out. He's wearing all black.
That's
like,
been a trend.
Yeah,
I've
like,
seen that a lot.
Aiden Ross is like, I got a gift for you. And he opens a briefcase full of money. It's not a gift. It's what he's fucking paying him. He's paying him to be there.
Yeah.
So he's like, here's your gift, man. He's like, thanks. And he like takes the money. And I shit you not, 6 minutes after Playboy Cardi arrives to the house, he's leaving. The entire time he was there, I shit you not, he's standing in the corner and not looking at the wall. He's for 6 minutes, he shows up, he stands in the fucking corner, and he was just Blair Witch, just staring at the wall. And then 6 minutes later, he's like, okay, I gotta go. he leaves, and Aiden Ross is like, fuck, bro, I just got scammed. And then he has to go chase him down, and I think like one of his buddies like, man, we're not giving you the full amount. We'll only give you half or some shit. And he's
You already gave him the money. No way he's giving it back.
I think he did end up getting some of the money, but he didn't. He still got scammed just for half of the amount of money. I just thought that was so fun. That was one of the internet's best gifts from this past month, is watching that man lose money.
Okay. So, Aiden Ross is at least aware of the fact that he's famous for being dumb, right? Like, he has to know that he's famously retarded.
And he gambles like on stream a lot, and I think he often loses. Like it's a theme of his.
But my point is like
losing gambler.
My point is like he's got to have some kind of agency or managers, protecting him supposedly from losing money. You'd think maybe. That's
or just a fuck ton of friends that want to juice him for as much money as he has.
That is what seems likely now that this has happened this often in a week.
Yeah. I take no pleasure in Aiden Ross. I find and I don't like to get too into Schadenfreude either, but there's something so funny about a man wanting to be friends with a rapper so badly that he's willing to pay them $300,000 or whatever fuck just to be seen with them for 6 minutes.
Yeah, it would have been stupid if Cardi came and stayed for 30 minutes.
If he put on a great show, it would have been stupid to pay him to
obviously
do that. But like,
it's just such a fucking. I mean, shit. Not to get into their language and headspace, but it's severely cucked.
Yeah,
I just don't. I can't fathom. I can't fathom being that desperate to hang out with guys that don't want to hang out with you.
Moving on to some videos that Jackson and I have each prepared independently. I have not seen the videos he prepared. He's not seen the videos I've prepared.
Yes.
All right. Here we go. This is Jackson's bunch we're starting off with. It looks like it's got a connecting thread of cancellation.
Yeah, through some of these, there's a connecting thread. Some of them are funny. The couple at the end definitely have a theme.
Okay, we'll see.
Stupid reasons Mr. Beast was canceled. First up is because the vegan teacher claimed he was promoting violence because in his world's largest slice of pizza video, the pizza had no fruits or vegetables. He demanded an apology, but Mr. Beast never gave one. Next is fake Mr. Beast impersonators who trick people like young streamer JaydenGGG into pouring water into their Xboxes and putting their PCs in bathtubs. People were angry that Mr. Beast wasn't doing anything to stop this, but it gets worse with Mr. Beast's Finger on the App challenge, which had people quitting their jobs in hopes of winning $100,000. However, the app had bugs and glitches that caused some people to lose, making them feel like they wasted their time and quit their jobs for nothing. People weren't too happy with Mr. Beast after this.
Okay, so let's address. Let's address the obvious, which is that Mr. Beast has not been canceled for any of these, and none of these are even real, and some of them aren't even Mr. Beast
They're not
doing
even
anything.
related to Mr. Beast, a lot of them.
Quitting your job because of the FODAF thing is hilarious, especially when it's so easy to cheat. Like, there are videos of people building robots to cheat it.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, no, I got a
It's-
kick out of that one being so terrible. I just, the headspace of the guy who made this, like, just lying.
Yeah, you got this on YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, it's
YouTube-
from TikTok, clearly.
Yeah, well, yeah, YouTube Shorts though is like so full of content. Like most videos on YouTube Shorts or TikTok are this video.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny that people get their kick. Like this has 1 million likes, man. Like,
Shit, I didn't even notice.
like people watch this and they're like, wow, what great.
Wow, the
informative
vegan
content.
teacher canceled Mr. Beast? What the hell? Literally, no one has even heard of her since. Like, no one who's young enough to believe this bullshit has heard of the vegan teacher. Like, I remember, like, maybe 2014. I don't know. It's probably too early, but, like, it just seems like old shit.
Yeah, it is old shit. Yeah, she's never, her bit's always been very one note. I don't think it's ever been funny.
It feels like she's like a character. Like, I don't even feel like it's like it probably is kind of, but
I
like,
bet she's vegan. I mean, she's fucking thin enough.
at a certain point, it's a grift. Like, just
for
trying
sure.
to bait rage and shit.
Exactly. Well, yeah, that's a big part of the vegan thing is just knowing that most people are not vegan, and trying to trigger them with your moral superiority.
Well, it's fucked up. Like, I feel like some people can go vegan, like, and like, have a moral reason to do that. Like, you don't, if you see a video of a cow getting ripped apart, for some people, they're probably like, yeah, I don't want to eat any of this shit.
Sure.
So I understand where they're coming from. I just kind of hate the characters like the vegan teacher that paint them as being just all pretentious and like shove it in your face that I'm vegan and shit.
Yeah.
Because that's none of the vegans I've known are like that.
Yeah, but that's all Mr. Beast's fault anyway. So
I'm so upset how much he's been canceled.
right, nothing I fear more than getting canceled.
I'm surprised he didn't even mention like the trans friend thing that keeps getting blown up by Sunny V2 or whatever the fuck. One of Mr. Beast's pals became trans.
Oh, that's right.
Or came out as trans.
Didn't he start to get, or is she now? Didn't she start to get ostracized by like the Mr. Beast group? Isn't in many videos anymore.
I think her name is. I think she still goes by Chris, but I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah, I know fucking nothing about the Mr. Beast crew. Forgive me.
Yeah, and so she's just out and out, and like, yeah, a bunch of stupid people like keep making it a big deal, and Mr. Beast himself has just been like, "Shut the fuck up!" Like,
yeah, I gotta watch more Mr. Beast. It's sacrilegious to my Gen Z culture to not watch Mr. Beast.
It's kind of like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like, eventually, it's gonna be to a point where we just have to know what Mr. Beast is doing.
Exactly. He'll run for president one day. He's got enough fucking money.
Don't fucking.
Here we go with the next one.
This 4-year-old child is currently being canceled, and let me show you as to why. Now, I can't show the 4-year-old in this video or else YouTube will remove the comments, but the 4-year-old was pretty much lip-syncing a song in a TikTok video. Her sister was recording her when she ended up lip-syncing the N-word.
What?
The video of her lip-syncing the N-word went viral all across social media. People are hating on that 4-year-old, saying that she should not be allowed to go to preschool. People are hating on the sister for filming that video and posting it. People are hating on the entire family. I mean, this is just unbelievable, and I'm really curious to know your thoughts about all this.
I'm sorry, dude, but if you've never
This
seen
has 25K likes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you've never seen a black child say the N-word, then you've lived in one place.
Now
for a
we're not
very
sure
long
if
time.
we're not sure if she's not white.
I guess, yeah, they blur out the face, but I mean, does this
the-
child not look like at least mixed race or black? Like, look at or maybe not, but
She's. I honestly, they blur out the face. I don't know. I can't tell if she's blonde or if she has brown curly hair. or whatever.
that's brown hair.
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking, but besides the point, this fucking guy is so fucking funny. He's
Yeah.
stumbling through this script.
Yeah, just
None of it's real. No one's heard, like
no
this
one
has
gives
to
a
be-
fuck about this kid.
this
Like,
has to be like one Twitter post. Like
yeah, no one gives a
seriously.
fuck about this kid at all. He's just trying to make content out of like a post that he saw.
Also, he needs Vaseline. That's all I'm gonna say. His lips are
Yeah,
not in
man,
a good spot.
Yeah, I mean, it's chapped.
Damn. Get a humidifier.
Yeah, brother.
Anyway,
On to the next.
Let me know in the comments if I'm getting canceled for saying this. Yo, Rico, you want to dance? I mean, Pico, my bad. I cannot read. Oh my god, do not.
You're clearing for retreat. I'm first in position.
Pico, want to dance? Nah, okay, I see.
he's
What about-
raising up the girl in the Roblox club.
You can't dance? I got you. I'll guide your hips with my hands. Don't worry about it.
What?
Okay.
That is crazy.
Yeah, he just said that.
Please.
What do you say?
He said, I'll
He
guide
said,
your
I'm gonna
hips with
guide my-
hands.
Your
That's
hips
last
with
week's
my hands.
seriously.
Will I be getting canceled for saying the wrong name and asking for a dance?
I love
The
that.
fact that that's what he thinks is wrong with the video is telling.
No, if you were to get canceled, bro, those two things would not be mentioned. That is funny as fuck.
Anyway, that's got 16 likes.
I really like that one. That's a good one.
For how edited that is, 16 likes.
Well, because
is
he's
very
really
good.
trying to get something going there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Uh,
He's doing the whole TikTok text thing. Is that just auto-generated? It feels like it's too.
That I don't know if it is auto generated, but I'm gonna tell you, man. Like that would be the like the way that they do it with one word per fucking frame or whatever, like one word as it's being said. That is the most labor intensive way of editing in subtitles. Like
It also just doesn't seem very helpful.
no, it does. It seems like it's very like squirrel brained. But no, I do like that one. That was a good one.
You're gonna love this one then.
Yeah, I recognize this man
Here's
right
our
away.
boy.
I remember. I recognize this man right away. What was that song he made? I really like. Stereotype.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I love you more than the Japanese love tentacle porn. This is very similar. He loves edgy humor.
He loves edgy humor. And he loves
And
his songs.
He's great at it.
Yeah.
Look at
he's one of the all timers.
it's crazy that he still gets that many likes. Look, he's got 6.
Oh wow! Yeah, that's doing real well. All right, let's see it.
I keep babies quiet. No, I keep babies quiet. On my own, here we go.
I'm wide awake and I contemplate these awful thoughts that populate my brain, but I just can't concentrate. I had a positive thought.
Didn't see that coming, right?
I'm not even upset at the joke. I'm upset at him using his own song as like the beat drop when he fucking enters the room. for
This
the
whole
punchline.
thing is just so like the
That makes me
joke-
want to vomit, man.
The joke is not good enough for how good he thinks it is. Clearly,
Yeah, no, he really is like walking in the room. He's hot shit. Like what a fucking punchline. You can
I
even
keep
see that
babies
he's
quiet. It's just a weird, yeah.
ugh. And you can see from the shop thing there that it looks like he's trying to sell something off this video. Very weird.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Very weird. I don't know what the fuck he can be
Just some
talking
classic
about.
comedy.
All right, this is another one from you.
Yeah. So
有种的侬要希望全人，这种啊，我要希望全人啊，
Oh,
是的，我们就公平了。
he's just getting rid of that.
he's cleaning it. That bucket's dirty as fuck. It's good that she did that.
I sent this and it's so hard to watch.
Man, bones and all. Looks like they're still flopping, aren't they?
Yeah. No, they're fully alive.
Oh, wait, I didn't.
That she just ate.
是的，我们就公平了。
Oh, they're all clean. Wow.
She's like a bear, dude. Like just ripping
Look,
the fish out of the river.
I don't eat raw fish. I can respect someone that does, but eating something that's fully alive is like fucking crazy.
Listen, sushi is different than that because sushi doesn't move.
Yeah,
and it doesn't have scales on it, or fins, or brain.
bones.
Yeah.
Even. Yeah. Like
Bones.
you're gonna be shitting fucking like full skeletons out. Like
I know we're omnivores, but I really feel like we're not really good at digesting bones.
oh my god, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
and this next one is on that same theme, and I'm excited.
Okay.
We're at home, and I was like, why not try sardines? I hate fish. Like, I hate fish. Feeling spontaneous today, so let's try this out.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh,
I mean, really,
guys, I don't think I can eat this. Like, I'm freaking out. I literally don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. It's slimy. Ew. Ew, I can't. I'm literally about to throw up.
Yeah,
it's like
very
breaking
high
apart.
effort
Like,
food.
ugh. Here goes nothing.
Those are very processed.
I do not like sardines.
Okay, cool.
I just like I like the opposite ends of the spectrum of a woman seemingly without any fear or
No
reservation
reservations.
eating a live fish that's still flopping around, bones and all. And then this end of the spectrum where it's processed food, and even though it's technically raw, like
Yeah, but
sardines.
they look very processed. I mean, those sardines look like they didn't have bone or head attached like a lot of sardines do. So
yeah.
You
got them out of a can. She got them out of a dirty bucket, out of a dirty ocean.
Yeah, you can see the ocean behind her. It's like, that's where I got it. It was the dirty ass fucking bucket I eat them out of.
Yeah.
Great videos.
Yeah, I thought that those
Yeah.
were
I really like the last one and the
I love how
the
quick he
Roblox
is to
one.
spit it up.
Yeah. It really doesn't give much of a chance. All right, I've got a couple videos I prepared. This first one's coming to us from Duct Tape the Clown.
Oh, I'm excited.
I love this.
Oh.
Manila. Chilada especial.
I thought that was going to be the end of the video. I just think it's going to end, and then he keeps drinking beer. It never gets old. Yeah.
Another one.
They're all different.
They're all different pieces.
What is that sound? Is that in the TikTok?
All right.
He's clearly.
I love him so much.
He's putting like creative effort into these. They're just
A lot of effort, yeah.
completely incomprehensible.
Well, yeah, they're supposed to be interpreted. They're not supposed to tell you what to think.
I'm
okay?
sorry. No, that's my fault.
It's a lot going on here. But I fucking love him. He just fucking, like, that's, like, I love the idea you hire Duct Tape as a clown, like, for a birthday party. He shows up, he just stands in front, he just starts drinking beer. He just, like, at a kid's birthday party, he's just in the living room.
Well, I'm imagining an ad for his services. I do birthday parties. I do weddings. I do funerals. Oh my god.
I love him.
Perfect.
Yeah, he's a great one. I was really proud of this
He's a
song.
gem.
Yeah, and that's got like no views.
We
on
got to
it.
get these views up.
Yeah, for real. Go follow Duct Tape the Clown on TikTok.
And also watch this video too if you're not watching it already.
This is a good one.
I know that.
All right.
Whoa, what? No
Look at
way.
these two guys right here, B.I.G. and Tupac. They are the ones that started the whole rap thing. Marijuana, rap music. You guys like Notorious B.I.G.? You guys like Tupac? Well, they're the reason you guys are the way you are now. Juicy, Dear Mama, these two guys are the reason why rap music should be banned.
What?
So, I know you're saying I listen to both these guys.
What?
And I think I like this one better than this one. You don't know what you're talking about.
Who did he say you liked better?
They all started
Okay.
everything. I'm disappointed.
He said, "If you're out there, say
I'm
Alex is one over this one." You know, he wasn't saying he likes either.
Oh, okay. But he said he listened to them?
No. He's saying if you listen to them. That's what he said.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? How is he so anti... Okay.
Because I'll tell you what. Because I've been on this guy's page before. Okay?
Well, he's clearly racist.
So his page mostly consists of him in a Buffalo Wild Wings or something. Like some kind of restaurant. He'll be like, they're playing rap music at the Buffalo Wild Wings. And now I can't and now I can't enjoy my beer. What the fuck? Is that what this is? Like, that's what every video he has. I'm at Sears and they're playing rap music. like, it's every fucking video he has. It's so awesome.
It's incredibly reminiscent of like the fucking MAGA rappers. Obviously they like rap, but they're appropriating it for racism. But like when they went into the Target and were like, look at this bathing suit for trans kids.
Yeah.
When it's like, what are you talking about? That's not what? I
bet this guy loves Forgiato Blow. I bet he's a big Tom McDonald guy.
Well, I think he would be if he didn't hate rap this viscerally.
He really hates it. He hates it a lot. Like, it ruins his day when he encounters
He doesn't even like people discussing who rap artists they prefer. He just would rather that no one talk about rap or it exist. And also, how insane is it to think that they started rap? I mean,
Biggie, Tupac, these guys started rap, the whole rap thing. And this is why rap should be banned.
he doesn't have a leg to stand on here.
No, he doesn't make an argument at all. He's very
teetering out and then just saying, "I'm disappointed." Honestly, it's messed up. It's crazy.
That's a great one.
I love him.
It's hard to pick which of these is my favorite.
For me, now, it's the clown.
The clown is great. This is a good one too.
What up, Bubba? I'm nanti paputato aja kapju da wopo on kamo. I know another au kapju another upon. I'm nanti paputato that aja kapju our two wopo on kamo.
Wow.
Another anapun put on multo aja kapju. I'm nanti paputato aja kapju da wopo on kamo. No joke. So I'm about to do. I'm another I'll come to another upon.
Halfway over.
I don't know what it was, but it would have walked. So I'm about to do.
That is an airplane.
It's literally an
I like how he keeps covering it up with his own text.
Such an airplane.
It can't be anything but an airplane, and it's in midday.
He's probably beautiful, guys.
Okay,
Yeah.
I do want to address, not to make fun of him, because you can't choose what you talk like. I feel like he's got some kind of
He does have
problem.
a speech disorder, yeah.
Right.
I wasn't making fun of that.
Right.
I find it very amusing how he sees a UFO. When if you would have just asked me, I could have identified that flying object for you immediately.
I'm trying to.
I just wish he would have asked one person. If you would have sent this video to one person before he uploaded it.
I just want to show someone this unsubtitled, just to get them questioning whether he's speaking English in the first place, and then just that ending it is so great.
Yeah,
He's
this
gotta
one
have
really
poor
tickles me.
eyesight too. Like it's an airplane.
Yeah, I didn't choose to include this because it's literally just racism. But
Okay. Good
I
call.
went on this guy's page. His most recent video is him saying like, "Look, we should reinstitute slavery."
Okay.
But not because I'm racist. It's because if I owned slaves, I would treat them better than how they used to be treated.
Well, okay. Now here's the thing: is that I've not heard that argument before.
He
So
said, just because I own someone doesn't mean I would hurt them. That's
that's
what
a
he said.
great point. No,
I was like, okay, I don't know if I should take this guy's word on politics, but if you see any other freaky shit in the sky, be sure to let me know.
he
about it.
seems to be a very observant type of guy.
All right, and last video for the day. I couldn't not include Crazy Justice.
It's Sunwon. Oh no, it's Crazy Justice.
Yeah, it's Crazy Justice. I can't stay away.
I will fight backwards with my last breath. You won't win. No, you are evil. I will see you no matter what. What's that racket? Nani? Oh no! This time for school, that's not right. Oh no. Now it's so late. I gotta run.
If my life was an anime, that's how it would be too.
I really want to just recreate shot for shot that whole thing. That
It
one
looks
was
fun to
amazing.
do, yeah.
That was- well, the end with the he clearly just wrote like not even doing a full rotation.
He's not even walking.
He's just that's awesome. He was clearly having a cool dream about fighting his evil rival or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's I mean that's
You're evil.
Johnny? Translation.
Yeah, what? That was so killer.
How the
I
if you know what anime is,
Exactly,
you know
yeah.
what the word means.
I went to high school with annoying people. I know what Nani means.
I feel
But
like
fuck it.
Yeah.
No, that is cute that he felt like he had to include the Nani translation. I was very tickled.
he's adorable. I mean,
He's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
God bless you, Crazy Justice.
Please
Keep
shave.
coming.
Please shave.
All right, I think that's gonna do it for Dom Street this week.
Yeah.
people.
I like that as a cool down. It was nice.
Yeah. Fucking join us back next week, same time, and tomorrow be sure to check out Christian Speaks His Mind. It'll be there. Peace out, y'all.
And don't eat food.